Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. I've got some leftover polish again, so I'm going to be using that in this video, and I'm also going to be using a different glamour gel than you are used to seeing on my channel, because I know that I use 1 and 2 quite often, but today I'm actually going to open a different one. I'm going to be using number 5, which is a beautiful blue. Where are my tweezers? A beautiful blue colour. Let me just get the lid out of the way, and this is what it looks like. It's absolutely just amazing. Look at that. Magic. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to be using that. So first things first, for my base colour, I've got 3 nails here. I'm going to be using Fleur, which is here, which is a beautiful pale blue, which you would have seen on my channel before because I have used it quite often. To be honest, it is my absolute favourite light blue colour. It is the perfect colour for basically, well, anything. It's just a beautiful light colour. So yeah, I'm going to do 2 coats of this on all 3 of the nails, and then I will come back here to do the design with you basically. Okay, so my nail is ready now for the design, so I'm going to grab my palette and I'm just going to scoop some up basically, just randomly. I'm going to get a bit of white on my brush first. I'm just going to scoop, and then I'm just going to randomly, and when I say randomly I mean totally random. I'm not putting any like effort into this at all, and I'm just going to create the most random patterns basically on the nail. Again, going in with some white first because I haven't really got much white left in here. I'm just, oh, that white really came through. There you go. I'm just creating, oh gosh, we've got glare and everything going on here. I need to change the background for this video because the nail that I'm using is far too similar to the colour. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better, but we'll see. So I'm just going to try and pick up where I left off with that one. Totally random. Like so, making sure that it's where I want it. Again, I'm really not putting effort in at all, like I just want it to be totally random, but at the same time I also have absolutely no idea what I'm doing because I didn't really plan out this video, which is probably going to bite me on the bottom, but never mind, I will learn from it. Just gotta get rid of that air bubble. There you go. And then once I've done that, I'm going to pop that into the lamp. That's what it looks like, totally random, as I said about 1,000 times. I'm just going to keep doing the same sort of thing really, just picking up, I'm not saying the word random again because it's annoying even me and I'm the one saying it. But I'm just going to keep picking up some of the polish off my palette and placing it onto the nail. Oh gosh, it would help if you were in focus, wouldn't it? I'm not sure why, but my camera seems to have gone like really wishy-washy, but never mind. I'll power through. So I'm just going to pick up, I'm still picking up a little bit of white every time because there really isn't a lot of white left in my marble, like on my palette. So I'm just making sure to pick some up each time to make sure to get some in the design, because the white helps to break it up a little bit. So this time I'm starting in the middle of the nail, I'm just working backwards, and then I'm going to pick up where I left off it with a little more polish on my brush. I have no idea how this is going to turn out at the end. It might be dreadful, might be great, who knows, but that's the joy of nail art. It is art at the end of the day. So that's that one. I'm going to pop that in the lamp as well. And then I've got one more nail. I don't know why I chose to do 3 nails for this design, considering I have no idea what I'm doing, but we're going with it. That was cute. It'd be even better if it would focus properly. I don't know what is wrong with my phone at the moment. I've been using it all day, so it's probably just fed up, to be fair. It's had enough. Don't want that much white, so I'm just trying to drag through that a little bit, pull it through. And I'm just going to do one more swoosh down here, back up there. Make it a bit thicker at this bottom area. And then that's it. I'm going to pop that in the lamp for a full cure as well. And then that is where my blue glamour gel is going to come into it now. So I'm just going to get that ready. Make sure the brush that I'm using for it is nice and clean while they are in the lamp. And then just wipe that off. I'm going to go in with this glamour gel. And I'm also going to be using a different gel as well, so I'm not going to be doing too much with this, but I'm just going to go like through that marble that I've just created, just to give it a little bit more. I really need to pay attention to whether I'm focused or not. I'm not sure. There we go. I was going to say I'm not sure if it's going to focus, but it did, so we're all good. Yes, I'm just popping a bit of this in just to make it a little bit more exciting, give it a little bit more depth. Just totally random lines that I'm adding in. I'm going in like the direction of the marble, but I'm not particularly like really following it as such. Like I'm not doing it exactly perfect, and I'm not doing lines that all link up together either. I'm just doing totally random. Like so, and I'm just going to do that on all three. I'll have to turn the lamp on, as it's not going to cure. Especially because this glamour gel is such a beautiful deep colour. It really shows up nicely. It's absolutely stunning. To be fair, I love all the glamour gels. There's not one that I think, oh no, it's not for me. Like, they're all beautiful. Definitely worth having in your collection if you think you'd use them. Obviously, if you wouldn't use them, they're definitely not worth having. But if you would, I do recommend them. I do use mine quite often, to be honest, so they're definitely worth it for me. But obviously, if they're not something you'd get a lot of use out of, then there really is no need to have them. It's so easy to get carried away and want everything there is to have and have the biggest collection and all that sort of thing. But at the end of the day, especially if you do this as a business, like, you need to remember that you've got to make money from it, and to make money from it when you're spending all your money on it is very difficult. I've been there, and to be fair, you're probably all thinking, well, your collection is really big, so obviously you've done that. But it's a bit chatty, but never mind, we're going to get into it now. I actually started out doing nails like alongside of the jobs, and even though I did nails as a job alongside those jobs, it was still to me like more of a hobby. Like, I just really enjoyed it, but I really enjoyed the other jobs that I was and stuff like that. So I didn't really see the nail side of things as how I earned money. So I used to basically use my wages like from my other job for bills or whatever it was that I needed to pay for. And then money that I earned from doing nails was literally just money for nails. So that's how I ended up with such a huge collection, is because I had multiple jobs doing it from scratch. So I used the money from nails to put it straight back into nails. Whereas obviously now, you've probably noticed on my channel that I don't do even half as many hauls anymore. And that is because doing nails is now my full-time job, and I have to earn from it. And you don't earn from it if you keep spending all of your money that you earn from it on supplies for nails, because obviously that just cancels out your income. But it is very difficult to not get carried away, to be fair, so I know the feeling. Anyway, after this, I'm not sure what to do now with these, to be honest. I might go in with a bit of gold, because I do like blue and gold. So I think, even though I've just mentioned that I use this all the time, I am going to go in with the gold glamour gel, and it's number 2. And I'm just going to do it as a really rough like outline on the bits that I've just created with the marble, I think. See how that turns out. I'm just going around the outside of those marbled bits, just giving them a quick, quite messy gold outline. I'm not trying to be perfect or anything, I'm literally just throwing it on. Don't want to really overthink it and make it too neat on purpose, so I'm just going straight in and just getting it on there. Doesn't matter if it's not absolutely perfect. I'm making sure to go along with like the squiggles of the marble as well. I don't want to straighten all the lines up and make it look like it was meant to be neat and stuff. I want it to look like it is just totally random. I like doing these types of videos like with my leftover gel from previous designs, because it just means that I don't have as much waste. I find it really difficult to only put how much gel I'm actually going to need for design on my palette, so I do end up a lot of the time with a lot left over. So it is nice to do designs with them instead of just wiping it off and then starting a different design. So much less waste, and obviously in a small way, like doing these videos does cost me money because I am using the supplies that I use for my business to create these videos. So I do like to get as much out of them as I can by not wasting a lot. I do waste a lot, I'm not going to lie. Like I just said, I really can't judge how much I'm going to need, so a lot of the time I do have a lot on my palette. I've still got a lot of this like bluey marble on my palette, but at least I got 2 videos out of it instead of 1. That's my point. I really like how these are turning out actually. Considering I had no idea what I was going to start with, I'm quite pleased with how they're going. Hopefully you can see the marble clearly on camera. I'm just going to go around the outside of this one. I do find that's the problem with doing like deep marbles, especially like blues and stuff, or anything with black in. It's very difficult to get it to stand out as well as it does in person on a video. You really need to use like completely contrasting colours for it to be really obvious, and that's all well and good if that's the look you're going for, but if not, it's quite annoying that that's the only thing that really stands out well. But never mind. I think I've got one left to do. I've got this one left. I'm going to do it off camera so it's not too long-winded and very samey, and then I will top coat off camera and show you how they turn out at the end. So this is how they turned out. I really wish I could get them to look really good on camera, but I just cannot. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making them, to be fair. I think they turned out beautifully. I'm a bit annoyed that you can't see like the depth of the marble on camera, but you'll just have to trust me on the fact that they are beautiful in person. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye!